had 6 or 7, no, 13 win streak. We are versing the Boston Celtics. I'll go play a game. Tomorrow after. Jamal Murray. Anthony, we go first. The flipping. Why not? Miami. We go first. One. Actually, hold up. We gonna get Maddie. Why not? Welcome to the one. He on ball defense. So, Maddie, you going to not this. Six here, come on, go. I don't want to see how we will stay. This guy have to go. Bye bye. Go to the Chicago Bulls. We're gonna play some 2K, 2K. We're gonna save it. Load it. There we go. We got a new roster. Hey, the all 99 clubs. So reverse. We're gonna verse. So we're gonna do a road game. Let's go to the Lakers. We're gonna verse LA Lakers. I think we're gonna verse. We can verse. Oh, we versing a flipping Chicago Bulls. Tip off. We are 11 game win streak this is now.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors control the tap. For three, buries it.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful. Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose in the NBA?
Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Levine to ball. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Fires the three, shakes free, and hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
DeRozan with the basketball. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Fires the three. Tough shot. He hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Robbie with the three. Exercise.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. No good and no foul.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Off the assist.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
DeRozan with it. Down 8. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Toronto has the basketball. Lets it fly from long range, knocks it down, and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that 3-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs, there's contact, that's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Yes, sir! Oh, look at Mattie sizing it up for Ryan. It's good for Mattie.
Got it.
Dang. Let's go.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Turns
and slams it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
DeRozan with the basketball. Down a dozen. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him. DeRozan with it. Looking to make something happen. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To DeRozan. Carter. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Now, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but you have to take it one possession at a time. You have to continue to chip away. It hasn't been the best first quarter, but if you get a couple more of those to drop, you'll find yourself right back in this ballgame.
Way up for 3. Here we go.
DeRozan with the basketball. His guys currently down by 13. DeMar DeRozan. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle, oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
For 3. Can't connect. It's no good. Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Ferocious slam inside.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Oh.
Substitution being made in this one. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. From long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Here's a chance from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. It's been all Raptors.
Raptors, let's go. Mattie XBPX. Great first half. Look at that steal from me, boys.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we
Also,
get things started here in the second quarter. Ball into the front court. His guys down big. For three, he engulfed him that time. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Fires the three, knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Ball with it up top. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Ball. A big finish at the rim.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Oh, that's how it's done.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier. And most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Great feed. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Fires the three, knocks it down.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
HBPX to hit that three. That's one.
DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Time to shuffle things up. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
And the foul! And the foul by DeMar DeRozan. There's about a three-point play.
And hits the first free throw. And he hits the second. Hits all three free throws. Now whistle. We'll get a timeout call by Chicago as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Got a piece to knock it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right-eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
It's Chicago ball.
He sent that one to the third
Oh.
row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. He misses. Ball with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. 4-3. It's good. And one.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Yes, sir. Good pass to XBPX. That's a flipping four-point play. Look at my shot. It was perfect. Right. Bounces it in.
Count it at the line. Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Let's go. Take the foul.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
Yeah. Good block. Good block by flipping. Miles. What a save.
Got a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Ball. Beyond the arc for three. Rebound taken by Toronto. From long range. No good. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. He's 2 for 2 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's a chance from long range. Message received. Well defended. Lonzo with it. Final minute, first half. It's the Raptors with the basketball.
Again.
Flushes it home.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
And that's a hop step for our dogs. You know what time it is. Hey!
It's a turnover as they head the other way. For three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Mattie is good for three.
And it's rejected.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Over to the right side. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Knocked loose. Fires the three. That won't go. Not going to have it this time. The shot, almost.
And I'm telling you from personal experience, those are the ones that keep you up late at night. A point-blank miss right there.
Good. A three at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report.
Look at the defense as well. Like, you log in. Someone disagree with defense for you. And the dunk. Damn.
Thanks, Ed.
Woo!
The Raptors certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second chance points, asserting themselves in the paint.
The Raptors and the Bulls are a worse defense.
Have a look at the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors. The Bulls did a lot of things wrong in that opening half.
At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Defense.
The Toronto Raptors have been exhibiting some amazing defense in this matchup. Steals on the floor, blocks in the sky. They're dominating on defense all over the floor.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
That's my Robbie. Robbie, it's me, bro. I got flipping 19 points.
Who was cold?
That's cool.
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
Lonzo Ball is cool.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Top plays, bro.
Number 2.
It'll be.
Number 1.
Oh, it's Salmon. Yes, sir.
Fellas, back
That was a good play.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Vucevic, Levine. The big fella, Andre Drummond. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Old school equals high percentage.
Kicks it around the perimeter. Fires the 3. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Ball brings the rock up court. To Vucevic, knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
God.
That one off the mark. It's no
Look
good.
at that.
Nice
What's
follow
up
up on
back
the
here?
dunk there.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Ball into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Good pass for Miles to XBPX24.
It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Reject.
my
Knocked
God,
away.
kidding.
Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir.
Matty, what a block. And down.
DeRozan. To Drummond. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Pass.
Short jumper off the mark. To DeRozan. And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
DeRozan with it. His guys down big and finishes strong. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Ball with it up top. Down a bundle. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Curling inside. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
DeMar DeRozan. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The crossover gets inside and... A slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see?
I'm on my Christmas again.
Some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk, some yelling, some kind of emotion. I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
And he hits.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Ball with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Going to launch beyond the arc. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Now whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Chicago as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Fred Hoiberg making some changes to his lineup. Has a look. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
4-3. And he hits.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Knocked loose, and that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay with Chicago. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Short jumper stays out.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
A fundamental shot right there.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead.
37-88. This is sad for the Chicago Bulls in their home, bro.
Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle down, they can win this game by 50.
The pass. Yeah, post move. Skyhook. Let me see the score. Let me see the score. Let me see the. Let me see the Raptors. Mine was 5 points. Okay.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
I'm looking at the bench right now, and the coach is saying, keep pushing it, keep going.
Lays it up and in.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you
That's
ever get in a
that
fight,
push.
you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Chicago basketball. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds off a ball. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
He got traded to the throwback.
It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Look at that steal by Miles.
Dunn to Drummond. Shot from the lane won't go. Has a chance. Off the mark. To Zach LaVine. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. From long range. Not easy.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Count the basket inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Dylan Brooks. Here's a chance from long range. Gotta give it to him. Brooks, tough 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
DeRozan with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. All lined up and ready for the jump. To Dylan Brooks. For 3. That's a tough shot for Dylan Brooks. No good. Bulls with it. Got a piece of it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Fires the 3. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
For Dylan Brooks.
LaVine to Vucevic. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Nikola Vucevic at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 72%. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. To Dylan Brooks. Fires the 3. Buries it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. Ah, but you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Bulls with the basketball. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Lets it fly from long range to Levine. Zach Levine. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
You see, Ed, the defender was just slightly outside his comfort zone. You don't stop a move like that. Nobody does.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter.
Oh my God. Timeout, here we go.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
1 minute.
Ball to DeRozan. Knocked loose. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. To Dylan Brooks. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nikola Vucevic. Looking good. 4 for 5.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
4-3. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Chicago possession. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Beyond the arc for 3. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
From long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It's over. You guys are gone.
Long key from 3/4 court. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion.
Let's go.
That does
Blowout
it. For my partner,
fashion.
Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on
God,
EA Sports.
126
For
to
more,
46.
log on
That's
to
a blowout.
easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
That's a good season, summer. Then we go to the that's a great one. Yep.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up.
Post game.
The Raptors were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result.
12-game win streak for Toronto.
Check out the leading scores
right now.
for the Toronto Raptors.
XBPX24.
The Bulls seem to lose their edge as the game got out of hand.
And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united.
Check out the leading scores for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track.
Game track.
Defense.
Defense.
The Toronto Raptors put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question
That was
he
a
stood
nice
out amongst the
layup.
rest in today's matchup.
Layup. 11 shot. I think Smart shot.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you
Lonzo.
want to be in, of course. But even the best
Lonzo.
players find their way into this part of the show.
We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
All plays. Let's meet number 3 is
Number 2. Number 1.
Salmon.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jalen Williams, this is Jalen Rose
50.
signing off.
Let's see the player stats, shall we? For the Chicago Bulls. 8 points. 9 points. 2 points. 14 points. 4 points. Not bad. But the Toronto Raptors. 19 points XBPX. Matty, 19 points. Hey. 24 points for SALMAAN. 31 points for me. Miles, 15 points. Brooks, 18 points. The trio combined. The 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth of me, of my friends. Fourth, Miles, Robbie, SALMAAN, Mattie, XBPX combined 80 points. That's crazy. 80 points. That's crazy. Never happened in the flipping regular season. That's crazy. Hey guys, leave a like, subscribe, leave down the comments down below. I'm out. Peace.